Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould.
And I'm Matt Hummel. Happening now, Jamestown Mayor Sam Teresi makes a huge announcement during Monday's City Council work session.
Plus, an Olean man is facing a number of charges following a pursuit over this past weekend. But first, we get a check of our forecast. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter's live in the First Defense Weather Center. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Jay and Matt, and happy Tuesday, everybody. We made it through Monday. Now, I showed this camera last week, and you can see how much snow has melted. This is the camera coming from the Seneca Allegheny Casino in Salamanca. You can see how much snow has melted out there, but we might be adding some snow back, maybe as we go into next week. We'll see on that. First Defense Doppler is quiet after we had some rain showers that moved through last night, and especially early this morning. Those have all tapered off, and it's mainly going to be a dry afternoon, albeit mainly cloudy. The flood watch still does remain in effect until Thursday at 1 a.m. for Chautauqua and Cattaraugus counties. Again, this is for the potential for ice jam flooding as we continue to melt some more snow and ice across the area that could pose a risk for some flooding. The high yesterday, it felt so good, 57. We forecasted 55, and we were 2 degrees above it. So it was just absolutely fantastic yesterday with lots of sunshine. The record high yesterday, we didn't break it. We'll talk about that a little bit later on, but 0.03 inches of rain officially gauged at the Jamestown Airport. So temperatures fall through the 20s throughout the day today as a cold front moves on through. That'll also trigger off rain showers tonight, tomorrow. Could freeze. We'll talk about it with that 7-day in just a couple of minutes, J-Matt.
All right, looking forward to that forecast. Dakota, thank you. Our top story, Jamestown Mayor Sam Teresi will not be seeking a 6th term in office this fall. Teresi made the announcement during Monday's City Council work session. It is unclear at this point who will run on the Democrat ticket in November. Now on Saturday, City Councilman at Large Andrew Liuzzo announced his bid for the seat. Liuzzo has yet to receive an endorsement from a political party. After learning of Teresi's decision, Liuzzo told us that he will continue to concentrate on his platform and the points made during his announcement. The Republican said he hopes to receive his party's endorsement after they meet later this month to discuss the fall election. Teresi was first elected in 2000 and is the city's longest-serving mayor. We were unable to reach Teresi for comment.
2 people were arrested Sunday evening in French Creek while allegedly in possession of items used to produce meth. That according to the Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office. 32-year-old Christopher Bliss and 29-year-old Crystal Whitmore are both charged with unlawfully manufacturing methamphetamine, criminal mischief, and being fugitives from justice, as both are reportedly wanted in Pennsylvania. Both Bliss and Whitmore were arraigned at the centralized arraignment program at the Chautauqua County Jail and subsequently committed to the jail pending further court action.
And an Olean man faces a slew of charges following a vehicle pursuit that started in the city of Salamanca, continued on I-86, and eventually ended in the city of Olean on Saturday morning. The Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office has charged 35-year-old Blackseer with criminal possession of a controlled substance, driving while ability impaired by drugs, and other vehicle and traffic violations. Now, deputies say Salamanca police officers attempted to stop a 4-door white sedan operated by the man. Police say he refused to stop, then fled onto I-86 out of the city of Salamanca. The Cattaraugus County Sheriff's Office then took over that pursuit as he traveled eastbound at a high rate of speed, according to police. Blackshear exited the highway at exit 26 and continued on Route 16 towards Olean. Deputies said he then fled through Olean until they were able to catch up with him with the assistance of Olean police, and they stopped his vehicle. Blackshear then allegedly ran away from the cops on foot. After a short foot pursuit, he was taken into custody. Deputies say he was taken to Cattaraugus County Jail without bail and is due in court to face several charges in several jurisdictions.
State police are reporting that they responded to nearly 1,100 motor vehicle crashes during last week's snowstorm. Troopers say that 81 of the crashes resulted in injuries, including 3 fatalities. Additionally, state police responded to more than 1,500 disabled or abandoned vehicles. Troopers also say that they issued just over 600 travel ban tickets during the snow event.
Wow, it was really snowy, Matt, last week, and I know we've been enjoying this kind of downtime, but certainly, we talked about last week, Governor Cuomo was serious about his bans, about his travel bans, and the state police are out in full force enforcing that, and also helping people too who were involved in those accidents. So certainly, prayers to the families of the affected with the fatality there. But glad that the weather is quieted down for now.
And just in time for that big news last night, Justin.
I know, absolutely. On our top story today, Mayor Sam Teresi announcing that he's not going to seek re-election. I think this trending amongst a lot of our viewers. He's a longtime mayor, really a figure here in the city of Jamestown, whether you agree with his politics or not. And certainly Sam Teresi is credited for a lot of ideas that have come to fruition. Most notably the National Comedy Center, and him and Governor Cuomo work pretty closely together. They worked close together on that project. So certainly last night, very interesting. And Andrew Liuzzo, who is running for city council, for the mayor's spot. He's a current city council member. Certainly, working with Teresi, and now it's interesting to see who his opponent will be. I think that's really what's next when it comes to this story.
Oh yeah, we're seeing a lot of names thrown around on both parties.
Right.
And maybe we see a primary down the road.
Yeah,
that'd be interesting. I don't think that's actually looking back. I don't believe that's happened here in a while. Having a primary.
Right.
So I like unprecedented stuff.
Right. It certainly keeps things interesting.
Absolutely.
For sure. So saying hello to Pam. Hopefully you are doing well. Mike is watching as well. Michael, and it looks like Will is joining us here. Hello to all of you. Thanks so much for being here with us today. Hopefully you are doing well. David, another longtime viewer, good afternoon to you. Thanks so much for being here. Andrew as well is here. Hello, Andrew. Thank you so much for joining us and chatting with us. We have so much more to tell you about. An extra special celebration is on right now. Those details are coming up next.
But first, we take a look ahead as President Trump will make his annual State of the Union address tonight, as News Now continues.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
President Donald Trump will be on Capitol Hill tonight for the first time since that 35-day shutdown in the debate over border security funding, and a week after the State of the Union was originally scheduled. Kristen Holmes is on Capitol Hill with a preview of what we can expect tonight.
Well, we are told President Trump is still working on that speech, that he'll likely be tweaking it up until the time that he actually delivers the address later tonight. But one official says to expect 50% foreign policy and a lot of focus on how Democrats and Republicans can come together.
In a politically divided capital to a deeply polarized nation, President Trump is set to deliver his second State of the Union. According to a White House official, the president will address the high cost of prescription drugs, infrastructure, and national security.
My fellow Americans.
The theme, choosing greatness. The official saying that President Trump will aim to strike a bipartisan and optimistic tone, saying, quote, Together, we can break decades of political stalemate. We can bridge old divisions, heal old wounds, building new coalitions, forge new solutions, and unlock the extraordinary promise of America's future. But with less than 2 weeks until the government is scheduled to shut down again, President Trump is also teasing some potentially not so bipartisan remarks, like sticking with his demand for border wall funding and possibly declaring a state of emergency to get the wall built.
I don't want to say, but you'll hear the State of the Union and then you'll see what happens right after the State of the Union, okay?
The president's speech was originally scheduled for January 29th, but was canceled by Democratic House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who cited the ongoing shutdown.
So, of course, that could lead to some potentially awkward moments. Later tonight, Speaker Pelosi will be sitting almost directly behind President Trump as he delivers this speech. And, of course, many eyes will be on her to see how she reacts to what it is the president is saying. Now, in terms of the official response, that will come from Stacey Abrams. She's a rising star in the Democratic Party. She's also the first African-American woman to deliver the response. Reporting from Washington, I'm Kristen Holmes. Back to you.
Alrighty, Kristen, thank you. Tuesday's address marks the first time that President Trump is speaking before a Congress that isn't fully under Republican control.
Chautauqua County officials announced that on Saturday, February 16th, CARTS will be offering free fixed route transportation. The buses will be running in Falconer, Jamestown, and the Lakewood area, along with Dunkirk, which will feature a stop at the Fredonia Walmart. The Lakewood and Faulkner routes will be operating from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., while the Baker, Willard, and Southwestern Express North Main Street routes will operate from 9:15 to 5:45. Operating hours for the Dunkirk City fixed routes will be from 8:30 to 5:30. County Executive George Borrello said that the free fixed routes will serve as a trial of sorts and that it's another step towards creating a new level of service that can be even more convenient and better utilized in the Jamestown area.
The Super Bowl 53 champions, meanwhile, the New England Patriots, will return home today with a parade in Boston. Quarterback Tom Brady and head coach Bill Belichick have led the Pats to 6 championships since 2001 and 3 over the past 5 years. The team defeated the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday 13-3. The parade, as you see here, started at 11 a.m. at the Heinz Convention Center. The route continued on Boylston Street, past the Public Garden and Boston Common, before finishing at the steps of City Hall on Cambridge Street.
Looks like a lot of fun there in Boston, and lots of happy Pats fans as well. I know in this area there's not that many Patriots fans, but Wendy certainly seems to be celebrating. So hello, Wendy, to you. Hopefully you are enjoying that. So it does look like a good atmosphere either way. It looks like everyone is at least having fun, and that's good. So you can watch. I know there's a couple of different live streams online too, so you can watch that after our program, of course.
Yes, sir.
Well, today is a very special day. It is National Weather Person's Day, also known as National Weatherman's Day. It's celebrated February 5th each year and recognizes individuals in the fields of meteorology, weather forecasting, broadcast meteorology, as well as those who volunteer as storm spotters and observers. The day is observed on the birthday of John Jeffries, one of the United States' first weather observers who took daily measurements starting in 1974, born on February 5th, 1974. Jeffries made the first balloon flight over London in 1784 with the purpose of gathering data for a scientific study of the air at high altitudes. We want to thank our chief forecaster, Dakota Hunter, who, is this how you get ready for your weather segment, Dakota? Just chilling out in your office?
I'm just chilling out back here.
We want to thank you for your hard work every day here at WNY News Now. We really, really appreciate it. So have you gotten any feedback yet about the weather day? Or I know
let's see. In terms of the weather the past couple days, we haven't had that much hate mail, but
okay, so
I know it's coming, so iron gut.
Well, you know what? We just got a comment here, and this is more of your Patriots fandom, not your weather. And I can say this on air. The Pats suck ass is what I've been told.
You can say that on air.
Yeah, the FCC said
He
they
just
were
said
fine.
it on air. Okay. Well, we won't see Matt tomorrow, Dakota. You can.
Yeah,
Dakota,
exactly. He'll be gone.
Dakota,
The
you and I are
producers
getting
ain't- yeah.
fired.
All right, Dakota, thank you. I know we have your weather coming up in just a bit, so really
I'll be here.
exciting. In addition to National Weather Person's Day, Matt, I want to take a moment to tell everybody that you can download the brand new WNY News Now app. So we want to say hello to any of you who are watching on our app out there. You can watch our live streams 24/7, where we provide breaking news feeds, special reports, our HD News Now cam, rebroadcast of this program. So certainly download it right now on Android or Apple. iTunes Store, the Google Play Store, I believe, services Android. So just type WNY News Now, or you can go to our website, WNYNewsNow.com/app. That's APP, and the details are on there.
And that's good too, because now talking about Dakota's weather in all seriousness here, you know, we will have weather events a lot, whether it's snow, storms, high winds, whatever. The app now allows Mr. Hunterelli to immediately just push stuff right out there and say like, yo guys, I'm going live soon.
Right, exactly. You have that instant information, and
Yes.
the beautiful thing is it's local instant information. And, you know, we're really thankful for everyone for downloading it and using it. It looks like Will, he chimed in, he says, it runs great. The app updates itself, which is amazing. And you're absolutely right, Will. So all of the news is updated, and there may be occasional like app updates that your phone has to do to service it, but everything in there is updated instantly, which is really cool. So, coming up next, the Chautauqua Mall. They've installed an art display to promote some love. We'll explain.
But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter has a live look at our weather as News Now continues.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Coming soon to downtown Jamestown, Pearl City Hops Restaurant and Tavern.
I have some real old-timey dishes on there that I'm just giving new life to. Like there's a shepherd's pie on there that's gonna have some bison in it, you know, real thick hearty gravy. Then I'm also doing beer flights. We're pairing it with a set of sliders, a set of tacos, and a set of mini rolls. So everything's gonna have its own pair, so you can get a taste of a little bit of everything and all the beers. We don't want to be known as the restaurant in the hotel. We want to be known as Pearl City Hops.
Invest in your business or cause by letting the marketing gurus at WNY News Now and WNY Media Company grow your business.
Purchase an ad much like the one you are watching now on WNY News Now's daily show, News Now at Noon, WNYNewsNow.com, or our brand new mobile app.
And then get feedback from our marketing experts and fans alike.
And finally, watch your business grow.
As an added bonus, community partners messages will run not only on our scheduled programming, but on weather alerts and breaking news as well.
Plus, messages are shared on WNY Sports Now programming. Anything from a live local basketball game to the Phone Zone Sports Desk.
Become part of our family today.
And contact us right now.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
Let me just say, I was not expecting that. And, you know, a lot of meteorologists' favorite holiday is Groundhog Day. My favorite holiday is National Weather Person's Day. It gives me an excuse to eat a whole cheesecake.
Well,
in terms of the high temps yesterday, yes.
Just wait till you see what we got you this afternoon.
Oh boy, so stay tuned for that, because I don't even know what they're doing. I know nothing around here. So 57 degrees was the high yesterday. The record high for yesterday was actually 62, set back in 1991. We didn't break it, but man, it felt good to be into the 50s when we should be near 32 this time of the year. These are the past 7 days. We were just in the cryogenic freezer last Wednesday and Thursday. And then look at this, as we went through the end of the week, going into the weekend, we shot up into the 50s for the weekend, into early and into Monday. So it felt very better. It felt very warm out there and very nice. So always make sure that you understand that it was warm. That's the point. News Now Cam, you can see the clouds over at downtown Jamestown right now. 35 with that northwest wind of 12. This is the reason why it's colder. We have a northwest wind coming in behind a cold front that knocks the wind chill down to 27 degrees. And so for today, the temperatures are going to continue to fall down through the 30s. We'll probably end the day around freezing around Jamestown, maybe 30 in Little Valley. We're calling it mostly cloudy to complete overcast for today. Not a whole lot of sunshine. Any peaks of sunshine are mainly going to be near the Lake Erie shoreline, but temperatures will also fall through the 30s there as well. So we still do have this flood watch that is still in effect for Chautauqua and Cat counties. That goes all the way until 1 a.m. on Thursday. And this is for ice jam flooding. Again, we told you about this yesterday. As we continue to melt the snow and ice across the region, it could pose a minor flooding risk to areas that live near the waterways. Next big thing is this. That cold fronts came on through. The wind direction is now shifted out of the northwest, hence the reason why it's colder. But behind this, there's going to be a weak disturbance moving through tonight through tomorrow. That's going to trigger off rain. Could have the chance for freezing rain. Now, this is the computer model estimated the ice accumulation. Now, when we're looking at major things, anything over 1/4 of an inch is a big deal. That's when it starts to put weight on trees and power lines. But we're going to be well below that here, less than 1/10 of an inch of ice accumulation. So it could be a slick morning on Thursday as you send the kids out to school. So again, we'll see what happens, or should I say tomorrow, as you send the kids out to school, as there could be some slick spots because of the ice. So mainly cloudy early, rain and freezing rain comes our way later tonight. Temperatures really are going to hold steady throughout the night, 24 to 31, southeast wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour, but still a chilly air mass that's going to bring the temperatures down. So the high today was 48, that occurred early today, and then 40s the high tomorrow, 52, one final day of 50s, and then colder air starts to filter back on in as we head into early next week. Sports is next. Don't go away.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans, and happy National Weathermen Day. Welcome back to WNY's News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. The JCC Jayhawks women's basketball team extended their losing streak to 3 games on Monday after losing 90-58 to the Villa Maria Vikings. Villa Maria has now won their last 20 games after a 1-2 start to begin their season. With a 15-5 record, the Lady Jayhawks' 3-game losing streak is the longest one they have had all year. The Lady Jayhawks, as well as the JCC men's basketball team's next games, will both be tomorrow night, as they will be hosting conference games against Genesee Community College. The women's game will start at 5:30. The men's game will begin at 7:30. Tonight, with a 7 o'clock puck drop, the Buffalo Sabres will be hosting the Minnesota Wild. Buffalo has been on a slump, losing their last 2 games, as well as remaining in 5th in the Atlantic Division with 56 points, 7 points behind the Bruins. Meanwhile, the Wild are in 4th in the Central Division with 56 points, 4 points behind the Dallas Stars. The game will be televised on Fox Sports North and MSGB, and can be viewed on the NHL app. Also going on tonight at 7:30, the 10-42 New York Knicks will be hosting the 23-29 Detroit Pistons. The Knicks are on an overwhelming 13-game losing streak and are dead last in the Eastern Conference. Detroit won their last game on Monday, 129-102 over the Denver Nuggets. The Pistons are 9th in the Eastern Conference, a game and a half behind the Miami Heat. The game will be televised on MSG as well as the NBA app. Justin and Matt, back to you.
Awesome. Norm, looking to some good basketball there. Thank you, sir. Well, in honor of Valentine's Day, the Chautauqua Mall has installed a new art display that encourages guests to celebrate the love in their lives and share it to inspire others. This Valentine's season, mall officials in a press release told us they are inviting guests to participate by placing a sticky note with words of love on the designated walls throughout the property. Kate Miller, she's the mall's marketing director. She says that the campaign Post Your Love is a great way for the mall to engage with their guests in a positive manner. The display is located next to Annie Ann's, I love their pretzels, and will be up through February 15th. The initiative is ongoing at all of the Washington Prime Group stores and properties across the nation.
Well, now you just made me hungry.
I know.
So
just
thanks
thinking
a
of
lot.
those pretzels, it's just delicious. So,
I haven't had Annie Ann's in quite a long time.
Yeah, you know, when I did my Christmas shopping, I always try to make sure that if I'm at the mall, I stop and get a pretzel because it's that good. So
what if you take a picture of a pretzel,
okay,
and you put it on that sticky note of love, and
you
then
can
put
love
it up?
the pretzel. Yeah, I think that's fine.
See, well, it said, you know, it could be love no matter what kind of love, and
Then we
I
have a
love
SpongeBob
pretzels.
situation.
SpongeBob likes pretzels.
On that episode, I think it's the training video episode where there's a picture of the Krabby Patty on the wall in the kitchen, and he's licking the picture of the Krabby Patty.
Yep.
Norm says he remembers that. Yeah.
Norm is like our walking, talking encyclopedia, especially when it comes to SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Because the secret Krabby Patty secret formula, remember?
Yeah.
Well,
see, I
speaking
am
of
too.
Krabby Patties, Super Bowl champs, Dakota, they are, you must be real excited about this. This is another live look at Boston, where the parade is very much in full swings, and there's a lot of happy Wendy's and Dakotas out there in the world right now, and I think a lot of people probably aren't too thrilled to be watching this. I don't know. I don't understand why a lot of people, you guys might not like me for this. Dakota will. Why do people hate the Patriots so much? I mean, really.
If you ask everybody, it's because the Patriots are cheaters. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
They are.
But the real answer is the Patriots have been dominant the past, 16, 17 years?
Yeah.
But they've had to be.
So
they've had to use crutches.
You think that everybody's just jelly?
It's just like Jimmy Johnson, in NASCAR. When Jimmy Johnson became so dominant and he won championship after championship after championship, people claimed, the 48's just cheating. Jimmy Johnson and Chad Canales cheat.
But there was no proof. There was no proof. There was proof with the Patriots.
But still,
I don't know about that.
Are you serious?
It doesn't,
I don't know.
You know what? It doesn't matter. When another team becomes dominant, it's going to be the exact same thing. They're cheating. They're cheating.
Yeah, but there's proof with the Patriots. Get to the 7-day before I have a stroke.
Anyway, speaking of
one's gonna have a
cheating, here's the bus
stroke.
stop forecast for today as the kids come on home from school. So again, temperatures will fall through the 30s this afternoon, mostly cloudy, but not too bad for this time of the year. Rain showers tonight, tomorrow, could freeze on contact early tomorrow morning, so be careful for some of those slick spots. And again, we make it to 50 one final time for Thursday, and then we get back into some Arctic air, but not as extreme as we were. And of course, the forecast available anytime, WNYNewsNow.com/weather, or on the new WNY News Now mobile app.
Awesome.
Hunter WX, right?
Hunter's WX, Facebook, Twitter, your favorite social media platforms.
Send him some hate mail about the Patriots, okay?
It is National Weatherman's Day. Maybe we should just
Let's give him some love, okay?
Let's give him a love. All right. Hey,
Just give me
thank
a
you,
cheesecake, I'll be
Dakota.
happy.
And again, download that app if you haven't already. That'll do it for us today. Hopefully you find some sunshine amongst the gray.
Sunshine?
I'm sorry, sunshine. I'm hungry. I want my lunch. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. Maybe I'll go get a pretzel. Who knows? We'll see you back tomorrow.